Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about they'll pretend to not know who you are. And this is going to be directed towards people that you see in person, people that you went to school with and stuff, primary school, secondary school, that you briefly know and stuff. They'll all pretend to not know who you are until it suits them. If it suits them to recognise who you are, to recognise you, all this stuff, they'll acknowledge you. If it encourages their social aspects of who they are, they'll acknowledge you. But because it doesn't benefit them to see you, they'll pretend to not see you. It's like sometimes you'll do this to people. You'll pretend you don't see them because you don't want to acknowledge them. But we do it differently. It's more of a precaution thing, more of a I'm focused, whereas these people, it's all about self-gain, self-preservation for their ego. They act like they don't know you, they act like they do know you, but they don't know you. And these people, they lose their focus on the aspect of being themselves when you're around, and they see you and they change who they are because they've seen just you. And you could be at a pub and they'll see you and they'll change their whole demeanour. They'll see you out shopping and they'll change how they're shopping. It's all dependent on seeing you. But they won't acknowledge you unless you acknowledge them. And sometimes they don't even acknowledge you when you acknowledge them. So what can you do? You just don't acknowledge them. I suppose it's just a world where everyone wants to outdo everyone, and everyone wants to seem like they're doing better. So if you're not doing better than the person you see, you'd want to avoid them, especially if you've not seen them in a few years and they've changed. They look better. They've grown up. They've glowed up. Whatever. So they think that by not acknowledging you, they're getting one up on you. They feel like a better person. Oh, I don't know who that smug piece of is. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to. But you could have a conversation. I'll use an example. I had a conversation with this guy a couple months ago now, I'd say. And I don't know him. He was at the pub with my football team. And he was speaking along with... I was with my brother, his girlfriend, and like a few others from the pub that we were speaking about football, all this stuff with. And he after the conversation, he was drunk up, and he was showing me about his gym progression. Well, not even his progression, his old progression from years ago, and how he'd lost it and all this shit. And I was just like, why are you showing me this sort of thing? Because it all matters to them. Anyway, I see him in the same pub a couple of weeks later. I've acknowledged him, like, you alright mate, how's stuff going? Yeah, not too bad. You? Yeah, not too bad, as you do. I see him last week, and he was with a few of his friends, and I was with my football lot, and I've gone, you alright mate? And he's just looked at me like, and he knows who I am. Like, you don't know me like that, but you know each other on a level to say you're right. Like, it's a human interaction thing. And one of his friends has stepped in and tried to cause a problem with it. And I just don't understand these people. Like, they'll pretend to not know who you are, but they know who you are. They just do it to make you feel like you're stupid, that you're nothing. It's all a manipulation tactic. So people pretend to not know who you are for self-gain. But it doesn't self-gain them. It's a lure. It's not real. It's nothing. So you can pretend to not know me all you like, but I'm still going forward. I will still go up while you're going down, pretending that you don't see me, pretending not to acknowledge who I am. But it doesn't matter to me. I'll go onwards and upwards. Keep yourself to yourself. Don't overextend to these people. They don't want to see you win. Only I want to see you win. Amen.